Hey there, friends, and welcome back to another 3-Minute Thoughts. My name is Derek, and in the next 3 minutes, we're going to take a look at Luke chapter 24 and John chapters 20 and 21. These are going to sound very similar to some of the stuff we talked about the last time we were together. These are post-resurrection accounts, what happens after Jesus was raised from the dead. Early Sunday morning, the women, Mary Magdalene, Joanna, Mary the mother of James, and others go to the tomb. They find the stone rolled away and the body gone. Two angels appear saying, "Why do you seek the living among the dead? He is not here, but has risen." They rush to tell the disciples, who dismiss it as nonsense. And then Peter runs to see the empty tomb for himself, and he marvels. Later that day, Luke records two disciples walking to Emmaus. Now, this is where we want to pause for a hot second. A stranger joins them. Their hearts burn as he explains how Moses and the prophets all pointed to the Messiah's suffering and glory. Now, this is a really, really powerful thing because as this man is explaining it, they did not realize who it was or what it was all about. But this was Jesus in a post-resurrection account. They were unable to identify him as Jesus for one reason or another. And yet Jesus explained how everything in the Old Testament pointed to himself as the fulfillment. This is a pretty powerful thing. It's a monstrously powerful thing that all of the scriptures point to Jesus. So from Genesis to Malachi points forward to Jesus. From the book of Acts to Revelation points back to Jesus. And so the cross and the resurrection are the pivot moment in all of biblical history. John chapter 20 gives an intimate eyewitness account, some different scenes of what happens. Mary Magdalene finds the tomb empty, tells Peter and John, who race. She sees Jesus as a gardener, and she only recognizes him when he calls her name. She then clings to him, or at least attempts to, and he says, "No, I've got to go to my Father." Now, as we go on, we look into chapter 21, and this is one more scene by the Sea of Galilee. 7 disciples fish all night long, and they catch nothing until Jesus from the shore says, "Cast your nets on the other side of the boat." They do. Peter realizes it's Jesus, dives in the water, reaches Jesus first, and then this exchange of, "Simon, do you love me?" and "Yes, I love you." But we miss something in the English language, because Jesus is actually saying, "Simon, do you love me more than anything?" And Peter says, "Yeah, I like you." It's the difference between agape, unconditional love, and phileo, Philadelphia, city of brotherly love. "Yes, I love you like a brother." And so Jesus says, "Do you love me more than anything?" And Peter says, "I love you like a brother." But the final time Jesus says, "Hey, Peter, do you love me like a brother?" And that's when Peter cries. Peter cries because he realizes he can't love Jesus the way Jesus loves him. And that's a heartbreaking thing. But no matter what our love for Jesus, it doesn't change his love for us. That's it for today. Be well, friends.